Stampers, and thanks for joining me today. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Are you a Spider-Man fan too? Today we are going to be making these super cool Spider-Man cards and favor boxes. Aren't these the cutest stinking things you've ever seen? Love it! Let's get started. I'll be working on both the card and the box in tandem for you. This oval actually came from the oval scallop die for the Big Shot. I just left the scallop part because Spider-Man doesn't need a scalloped edge. Then one at a time we'll put each of these on the spiderweb embossing folder, and you want to make sure that it's in the center. Sandwich your folder between two cutting pads, put on tab 1 of the multi-purpose platform, roll to the Big Shot. And when you're done, isn't that awesome? You have your Spider-Man face. You want to do the same with the card base. Next we'll be taking basic black classic ink. You want to make sure your surface is flat and just rub that right over the top. Super cool. Love it. Are your Spidey senses getting all tingly now? Mine are. Now to make the eyes we'll be using ovals. I'm using the oval Sizzix die for the Big Shot. I'll be using these two ovals from the Sizzix die. For the smaller face, I'll be using the large and wide oval punches. So I'm putting 2 whites and 2 black sheets on the oval die at the same time. White on the smallest oval and black on the medium size. Sandwich between 2 cutting pads and run through your Big Shot machine. And then when you're done, you'll have 2 of the small ovals and 2 of the medium size ovals. I found the easiest scissors to use were the Stampin' Up! Craft and paper scissors because they have a long nose and they're great for cutting. Gonna cut off maybe a third of that and then go up. And then on the top part I gave it a little curve. Now I cut them both together so when you're done you just flip them out and they're exactly even. And then I use that as my guide on the black one. So put that right on the black one. Same thing, I cut them both at the same time, so I just flip that out, and you have his eyes. Then just use some snail adhesive to attach. And then a little snail attaches your eyes right into the center. Okay, is that flippin' awesome or what? So I layered that panel on some basic black and whisper white, and then put it on a basic black card base. Isn't that flippin' awesome? Now for the oval face, I punched out 2 of the large oval punches in white, 2 of the wide oval punches in black. The large oval punch, I didn't quite cut so much off the side here. And then the same thing. I'm gonna give it a little curve. The key here is to cut both ovals at the same time. And then when you're done, you've got your 2. And then attach those 2 to the center of your face. He's awesome. Now you can put him on anything. You could put him on lollipops, favors, just about anything. I'm going to put it on a fancy favor box, and I'm also going to show you how to extend the size of the fancy favor box so it's bigger than its normal size. Lay some basic black cardstock on your fancy favor die. If you have 12 by 12, it will cover this tab completely. I only have 8.5 by 11 today, so although it's not covering it completely, there'll be enough of a tab to work with. Sandwich between 2 extended cutting pads and run through your Big Shot machine. Reinforce those score lines. The fancy favor box has this scallop top that we won't be needing for Spider-Man. He's not a scallop top kind of guy, so we'll just trim that off with our paper cutter so it's got a flat edge. Next we'll be using some Stampin' Up! Sticky strip to assemble. Just lay this right across the top of the box, all the way over to your tab. Peel off the strong protective backing. Lay that right on a strip of Pacific Point. Flip that back over. Repeat that step, but this time on some Whisper White. And now we've just extended our favor box. So I'm going to bring in our paper trimmer for a couple of things. One, we want to trim off this overhang. And for part 2, I'm going to take my black scoring blade and reinforce the score lines all the way up the box. So they're already on the black piece. I need them to go all the way up so we can fold the box. So we'll reinforce that score line even on the tab and on the rest of the box so we can fold it up. And then just assemble the box. We'll put some sticky strip on the tab, and then our box folds up. And then fold underneath your bottom part and put a little sticky strip right here to hold that. And that, my Spidey fans, is how you extend the height of your fancy favor box. 4 Stampin' dimensional pop dots on the back of Spidey's face. Get them to pop right up on top of that box. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. And a little tissue paper, your little goodie bags, and Spidey's good to go. And if you love comic books, if you love comic book superheroes, don't miss my Batman Bat Box video. Say that 5 times fast. Thanks for joining me today.